In about 24 hours, the Bulls will be released here in Cave Creek for the 2012 running of the Bulls. More than 1,000 Daredevils expected up here. Are you brave enough? We'll have the gory details straight ahead. Escape the hustle and bustle of the big city and get down on the farm. That's exactly what you can do here at the Superstition Dairy Farm. Holy cow, it's a fun place to be. We'll tell you what all you can see and do here coming up. Well, the late 1800s gold rush turned the area of Cave Creek into a Wild West town, and this weekend they are celebrating their roots by throwing a Wild West Days party. I'll let you know what the bathtub has to do with it coming up. Well, if you are like me, you always wonder how things are made. So my question today is, how does this olive turn into this oil? Well, we are live at the Queen Creek Olive Mill, and coming up, we'll introduce you to the room where all of the magic happens. Well, it's intricate, it's high-tech, and it's brand spanking new. We are live at the newly updated ADOT Traffic Operations Center, and coming up, we'll give you a behind-the-scenes tour. When you think about the dentist, this is probably what comes to mind, right? Well, tomorrow at Dr. Nelson Marr's office in Litchfield Park, there will be a different kind of operation going on. I'll tell you how you can turn your Halloween candy into cash coming up. The Arizona State Fair is back and better than ever. New food, new shows, and new rides, including the zip line. Coming up, I'll be the test dummy, with dummy being the key word. Well, we are back at the Queen Creek Olive Mill, but this time we came back to get dirty. The olive harvest has commenced, and coming up, we'll show you the first step in making extra virgin olive oil. Well, we are at the Harley-Davidson and GoAZ Motorcycles facilities in Scottsdale because this Saturday, the founder of GoDaddy is throwing a party of all parties. It's called Bob's Biker Blast. We'll tell you about it coming up. The definition of a bathtub, an open container that you fill with water and use to wash the body. Nowhere in here does it say it can be used for racing, but that's exactly what they'll be doing up here in Cave Creek this weekend for the Wild West Days celebration. We'll tell you all about it coming up. Well, today is Halloween, so I can't let you go the whole day without hearing a ghost story, so we are live at one of the most haunted hotels in America, Hotel San Carlos. Coming up, I'll let you know what lurks in the shadows. Well, the teddy bear is probably one of the most adored stuffed animals ever. This is Al the Bear. He'll be on scene in downtown Glendale this Saturday. It's Teddy Bear Day. A lot of fun activities planned, all for a good cause. We'll tell you all about it coming up. Well, do you see what working in morning TV does to you? This is what I look like without my TV makeup. Crazy, huh? Just another typical day here at Zombie Land in Phoenix at the 13th floor haunted house. And coming up, we'll tell you about a casting call tonight. They're looking to hire a few monsters. All the details straight ahead. When you're walking around in downtown Phoenix, do you ever feel like something is watching you? And when I say something, I don't mean the living. Downtown is full of ghost stories. And coming up, we'll tell you about a tour that uncovers the haunted history. Well, I have a couple of questions for you. Can your son or daughter mop a floor? Do they like basketball, and do they need a job? Well, guess what? The Phoenix Suns are looking to hire a few ball kids. We're live at US Airways Center. Coming up, we'll tell you all the details about it. Well, you probably think your bathroom is fancy with your waterfall shower, your jacuzzi bathtub, but your bathroom is not fancy unless you have a toilet like this. Coming up, I'll tell you what's so special about this toilet and how you can get free remodeling advice at Central Arizona Supply this weekend. Well, Halloween is just 1 week away, and if your kids haven't picked out their Halloween costume yet, you better waddle on into a Spirit Halloween store very soon. Coming up, they're going to break down some of the most popular kids' costumes of 2012. Well, we are live or dead at Margaret T. Hans Park in Phoenix, where this Sunday is a Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead celebration. We'll tell you all about it straight ahead. Well, 2,996 cards are on display here at the Scottsdale Center for Performing Arts, all with pictures and biographies of those that passed away in the 9/11 attacks. It's a memorial that will pull on your heartstrings, and we'll introduce you to it coming up. I will give you one wild guess where we are. Wild? Do you get it? All right, bad joke. We're live at the Phoenix Zoo talking about how they keep their animals cool. Coming up, I'll introduce you to the biggest parrot in the world. And when you think of food trucks, you probably think of big cities like Los Angeles or New York. Well, watch out. Phoenix is catching up. We're live in downtown Phoenix at the District Food, other side of the tracks, mobile food court. And coming up, I'll show you what they're serving up. 2,996 American flags are standing tall here at Tempe Beach Park, all representing those that lost their lives during the 9/11 attacks. A number of events are planned today and tomorrow, and we'll tell you about those coming up. Well, here at the Arizona State Fair, there's new delectable fried food, there's new high-flying rides, but the best feature might just be the pig races. Now, the pigs are actually busy signing autographs right now, and we'll let you know if they come out. Here they come right now. You'll see some pigs racing coming up. Well, the road to the White House is heating up, but maybe everybody needs to chill out and focus on a different election. Utter Delights here in Gilbert is hosting an election. We'll tell you all about it coming up. Picture this, 12 1,500-pound bulls chasing you down a 1/4 of a mile track. That's exactly what you can experience this weekend in Cave Creek at the 2012 Running of the Bulls. We'll have all the details for you coming up. Well, downtown Phoenix is full of hotels, restaurants, and performance venues, but some of those properties have been hiding their haunted history. That's until now. I'll introduce you to a walking ghost tour coming up. The Nest was once again named one of America's scariest haunts, but now they're ready to fill you in on a secret, how they make their monsters. We're taking you behind the scenes coming up. At your Halloween party this past weekend, did you party like the 1930s? Did you bob for apples, maybe? I bet you didn't. Coming up from Saguaro Ranch Park, we'll show you how they celebrated Halloween back in the day. The Hotel San Carlos is a historic landmark in downtown Phoenix, but it's also known as one of the most haunted hotels in America, and tonight the most haunted room is available for you to stay in. We'll let you know what happened in room 709 coming up. Well, are you training for a marathon? If so, I'm sure you're building your endurance. I'm sure you're eating right, but you might be leaving out something very important. We're live at CrossFit in Scottsdale, and coming up, we'll tell you what that very important thing is, if you can't already tell. 500 bottles of beer on the wall, 500 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. You guys are good. You guys are good. Great voices there. We're live at World of Beer. Tomorrow is the grand opening, but we are giving you a sneak peek, so stay tuned. Well, if you're looking for a place that is fun for the entire family, Uptown Alley in Surprise is the place for you. Now, when I say fun for the entire family, I truly mean that. Take a look at those baby bowling shoes. Doesn't get any cuter than that. There's an arcade here, 2-story laser tag, and of course, bowling. I'll try it out coming up in just a few minutes. Well, the Major League Baseball season is rounding third and heading for home, but the Arizona Fall League is just getting started. We're live at Phoenix Municipal Stadium. It's opening day, and we'll have a preview of the season coming up. Well, this Saturday, you can head to an Arizona McDonald's, grab yourself a cheeseburger, some French fries, and a free bicycle helmet. It's all part of a safety fair, and we'll tell you about it straight ahead. How can I spruce up my backyard? How can I make my bathroom look like a spa? And how can I update my kitchen? All of those questions can be answered for you this weekend at the Home and Garden Show, and we'll give you a preview coming up. Well, I'm giving you a peek into my life outside of TV, where people call me Dr. Hamilton. All right, that's a lie. We're live at Midwestern University, where students are actually involved in a free summer camp. It's very unique. We'll tell you all about it coming up. When it comes to golf, if you spend more time in the water than you do on the fairway, you'll probably never play in the PGA Tour, but that doesn't mean you can't work in the golf industry. We are live at Golf Academy of America, and coming up, I'll tell you how they can help you tee off into a new career. No, it's not NASA Mission Control. No, it's not the set of Minority Report. It's the ADOT Traffic Operations Center. It was just recently upgraded, and we'll give you a look around coming up. Well, when you think of olives or olive oil, more than likely you think of the Mediterranean, like Italy or Greece. Well, did you know Arizona has its very own olive farm? Well, coming up, we'll tell you exactly how this started here at the Queen Creek Olive Mill. Picture this, it's pitch black, you're walking through a real haunted village, and all you have is a candle to light your way. That could be you here tomorrow night at the Pioneer Living History Museum. We'll tell you about an upcoming ghost tour straight ahead. Well, it's that time of the year again, time for Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, and this Sunday there will be a huge celebration here at Margaret T. Hance Park in Phoenix. We'll tell you all about it straight ahead. When you think of Halloween decorations, what comes to mind? Probably scary props or motion-censored sound effects? Well, that's not how it looked in the 1930s. Coming up from Saguaro Ranch Park, we'll take you back in time and show you how Halloween used to look. Well, here at Turf Paradise, the horses are chomping at the bit. They're ready to race, and the racing starts this weekend. Coming up, we'll talk to trainer Molly Pierce about what it takes to get a beautiful horse like this ready for the races. Well, it's 100 degrees here at the Phoenix Zoo, and I am sweating bullets, and the only animal I could find to play with me is Dale the camel. But coming up, I'll tell you about an event tonight called Prowl and Play, where you can see a lot of animals come to life this evening at the zoo. Well, Utter Delights here in Gilbert has their own dilemma. There's a chilling debate going on right now between Mint Romney and Baraki Road. We'll let you know how you can cast your vote coming up. Well, here at the Superstition Dairy Farm in Mesa, they're looking for kids and adults who have a desire to get dirty. It's called the Mud Soon. It's an event taking place tomorrow. We'll tell you all about it coming up. When you think of a park, you probably think of a picnic or a nice stroll through beautiful landscaping, but this is not your typical park. This is the Panic Park, a new haunted theme park in Scottsdale. We'll give you a sneak peek coming up. Whether your home improvement project is big or small, indoors or out, the Home and Garden Show here at the Arizona State Fairgrounds is the place to get ideas this weekend. And coming up, we'll talk to a landscape doctor.
Nice shot.
Everybody deserves a chance to play baseball. That's the motto here at Dan Herron Field in Scottsdale, and tonight is the Miracle League Wiffle Ball Championship. We'll tell you about this incredible event coming up.